Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Frozen 2. That's right, this is the new Disney animated film, the first sequel, maybe in a line of sequels, who knows? Although this one stands really well on its own as a continuation of the first movie. I don't think you would need to continue if you don't want to, but knowing Disney, if this makes tons of money, I think in the next 3 4 years we can expect another sequel, a sequel to Frozen. So let's get started. What did I think of this movie? I actually didn't think this movie was as good as the first movie. Now that is not saying that this movie isn't as good. I mean that this movie isn't good. This movie is fine. It's a fun, enjoyable family film. Definitely kids are going to enjoy it, especially Olaf. I think Olaf has a couple of good humorous moments throughout. There's even this little lizard creature who actually is pretty funny too. Kristoff and his reindeer is great. Anna and Elsa obviously are the leads of this movie, just like the first film, and their sisterly bond still flourishes in this movie. But for the most part, I felt like the story was a little weak compared to the first movie. I think the first movie really had a really nice, simple story about these two sisters that drifted apart and that had to come back together towards the end. I feel like love is an essential part to the story of Frozen, and it's still carried on throughout this movie. Just I didn't think it was as powerful as the first movie was, and that's not. Look, this movie isn't bad, but there were times throughout the film that I did feel a little bored. Uh, Personally, not all the time. There were times where it started to pick itself back up again, and I was interested in the story and the characters. But there were moments where I was like, "Come on, guys, let's get going. I wanna get to the end here." But look, I think kids are going to enjoy it, and that's the most important part because this movie is for kids. At the end of the day, every Disney animated film is for kids. If they hit parents the right way, I think parents would love going to this movie a lot more. But look, I don't know. I think if you are a fan of the first Frozen film, I think you'll enjoy this movie too. I love Disney animation, and that's why I gave this movie a shot. I enjoyed the first Frozen movie. I thought it was really well done. I didn't think the songs were as catchy as the original film. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I did feel like there was one song in particular that was trying to be the next Let It Go. And even though it was a nice, lovely song, I'm going to be honest, I just got home like half an hour after the movie ended. And I'm already forgetting what a lot of the songs sounded like. Maybe just some minor notes here and there. But yeah, they are, for me right now, they are definitely not my top 10. None of them will make my top 10 favorite Disney animated songs. So let's just put it that way. So with that, look, I still think it's a worthy film to go and check out. I think if you check it out, it's a harmless film. You might be a little bored here and there, maybe, unless you really love Disney animation, like myself, and I would give this movie a 7 out of 10. That's my honest review right there, my honest rating, and yeah, there we go. That's simple as that. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, especially if you're a huge fan of Disney and Pixar, and I love animation, but when it comes to Disney and Pixar, I'm the biggest animation fan of those guys. I love a lot of the films that they have produced, and I'm always looking forward to the next. And who knows? Maybe right now my Frozen 2 rating is a little low, but maybe I can enjoy it more on a second viewing, and I'll definitely be checking it out in the future when I have my Disney animated marathons. I like going back and rewatching, especially a lot of the ones that feel like they're from the Renaissance era. And I feel like the more recent Disney animated movies have felt like they were back in that time of The Little Mermaid and Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. I feel like Frozen has solidified its way to making it feel like one of those films from that era. And look, not every Disney film is going to have memorable songs. You go back to Tangled. Tangled was a great movie that Disney Animation had done, and the songs are not. I can't memorize any of those songs at all. So you don't need to have memorable songs to have a really great movie. But look, it was fine. It was a good movie. It was good. There's some nice laughs, especially for the kids. You'll have a good time. So, with that being said, if you've seen the movie, comment below. Until next time, everybody, take care.